We're gonna study now. Uh-huh. And this is what I have named, what I have called um, English, mathematics through English, or learn English through mathematics. Again, it is not intended for teaching an English subject, just to see and to check how mathematic English sounds through a mathematic teaching and procedure. Okay, and now this is the law of cosine, and we are going to get the proof. What proof? Where the law of cosine states that for any given triangle, ABC, ABC, with sides ABC, we have that c squared equals a squared plus b squared multiplied by twice a multiplied by b multiplied by cosine of c. We are going to get how this formula, we can get this formula, okay? And we are referring to this formula, okay? How are we going to get this formula? C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times multiplied by cosine of c times. Okay, so let's get to it, to this. Okay, here we are. We have here, okay, here our triangle. Okay, I'm going to explain, get the formula and get proof, or get a proof of this formula, okay? Okay, now, as I say, the law of cosines states that for any given triangle, ABC, okay? With sides A, B, and C, we've got a formula. Okay, now let's prove this law. Okay, suppose this triangle ABC is given to us here. Okay? All right. From the vertex of angle B, okay, from the vertex of angle B here, okay, let me, wanna be more comfortable, okay, from the vertex of angle B, we draw a perpendicular touching the side AC. So we draw this perpendicular touching the side AC. Okay, touching here at D, okay? At point D, I repeat, okay? This is the height of a triangle denoted by H. So this is the height of a triangle, okay? And this height is denoted by letter H. Okay, all right. Now, in triangle BCD, this one to the left, okay? As per trigonometry ratio, we know that cosine of C here, okay, we know that cosine of C equals CD divided by A equals CD divided by A, cosine of C, this angle here, okay? All right. I mean, cosine or let's say omega here, equals base divided by hypotenuse. All right. So we can write, and here it is. Cosine of C equals CD divided by A, hypotenuse. Okay, here it is, okay? Then, here, we can write that CD equals A multiplied by cosine of C. Okay? Here it is. And we get this formula. I'm gonna mark it by formula number 1. Okay? My first formula. Number 1. Okay? Now I am going to subtracting. Okay. Now here subtracting. Okay. Equation 1. Okay. From side B on both sides. Okay, on both sides. We get, okay, we get now here subtracting, okay, equation 1, okay, here equation 1 from sides A, from sides, let's say from both sides, okay, this side, AD and CD, we've got the B minus CD, entonces B minus CD, B minus CD equals, okay, equals A, okay, B minus CD, okay, B minus CD equals B, C minus CD equals B, okay, minus, minus A, sorry, minus, equals B minus CD. CD is A multiplied by cosine of C. A multiplied by cosine of C. Okay, let's get now to the other side. Okay, DA, I'm going to subtract, okay? I'm subtracting, okay? DA, okay, equals DA equals B minus CD, and CD is A multiplied by cosine of C minus A multiplied by cosine of C. Okay. Now again, in the triangle B, CD, this triangle B, CD, as per trigonometry ratio, we know that sine of C, sine of C equals BD equals BD okay, divided by A. It means the sine of alpha here, okay, divided is perpendicular, perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Okay, all right. Okay, sine of C equals BD divided by A. Sine of C equals BD divided by A. Okay, so BD equals A multiplied by sine of C. So here BD equals A multiplied by sine of C. Okay, BD equals A multiplied by sine of C. And here we are getting our second formula. Okay. Now using Pythagoras theorem in triangle A DB, the theorem of Pythagoras, okay, we get that C squared equals B squared, again C squared, Pythagoras theorem equals BT squared plus AD squared, okay, or DA squared, okay. Then again, I cleanse to use C squared equals BT squared plus D here, D is squared, okay. Again, C squares equal BT squared plus DA squared. Again, here it is. Okay. Then again. Now we are going to substitute the value of BD. Okay, here we are going to substitute the value of VD and DA. Okay, so we'll get C squared equals A multiplied by sine of C squared plus B minus A multiplied by cosine of C squared. Let me explain this to you. Okay. Now, in continuing here, C squared equals BD squared plus DE squared. Pythagoras theorem. It means that C squared equals A multiply sine of C squared, because BD is this BD, A multiplied by sin of C, okay, sin of C squared plus, who is DA? Let's look for now for DA. Okay, DA plus DA. DA is here, B minus A multiplied by cosine of C. B minus E multiplied by cosine of C squared, because DA it's squared. Okay. And then, okay, C squared, we're gonna do here, we are going to C squared equals, this we are going to factorize. Okay, we've got here A and 8 squared here. Okay, we are going to factorize. Okay, Now, yes, we are going to factorize here. Okay, it will be very square. Say a squared multiplied by sin c squared here plus. Okay, this is here notable product. Squared of the first time, squared here, plus double, okay, product, first term, second term, 2ab plus, okay, square of the second term, cos c squared. Okay, 8 dot c squared, okay. Now that we have factorized this, okay, here we are going to factorize this. Okay, this, we are going to factorize this, okay? Factorize. A squared, c squared equals, we have here a square, factorize, common factor, okay, and square here, okay, a squared multiplied by sine square plus sine square c square cosine c square. And here it is. Okay. We have it here and here and here. Okay, here and here plus b square minus 2ab and then here b square here, okay, common factor, minus 2ab okay, here, okay. So finally, c squared equals a squared plus b squared, a squared plus b squared, minus 2ab multiplied by cosine of c. Okay, we're gonna finally we are going to get the formula out of this. Okay, how do I get the formula? And yes, finally, this is the formula. Okay, to solve any problem, okay, related to this kind of triangle, we are going to, this is an elaborate process to use the cosine formula. Okay, let me show you one problem. For example, and here, find the length of x in the following figure. Okay, the length of x, this side, okay? 22 centimeters, 28 centimeters, b, 97 degrees here, okay? And but this is the solution by applying the cosine rule, okay? And this is the formula. We've gotten proof of it here, through this figure here, another figure here. And thank you for having practiced your English, okay, in mathematics, theorem of cosine theorem. Thank you.